Yes, there is a small waist pack that will fit comfortably a Kindle Paperwhite 11th Gen in a bumper case and everyday carry items. You will not believe how much I have fit into this little bag. Check it out. Got all the details on the bag in the video.
Hi, I'm Travel Coach Clara, and I'm very excited today to tell you about the Travel-On Classic Waist Pack. I was very excited to finally find this particular waist pack because I had spent quite a bit of time trying to find a very small fanny / waist pack that would accommodate my new Kindle Paperwhite 11th generation. And most of the bags out there that were reasonably small were just a little bit too small to actually fit the Kindle with a bumper case in it. So I was very delighted when I found this, and it is just, it's an amazing little product. And I want to show you a few little security features about it real quick, and then I'm going to show you what all you can fit inside of it and what it looks like when you get in the bag. So it is made out of slash resistant material. All the panels are slash resistant. That's not slash proof. If you tried hard enough, you could slash it. I'm sure somebody's got a video out there where they're taking a knife and showing that they can slash open one of the Travel-On bags, but in your ordinary experience of traveling around, nobody's going to have your bag out on the table and really going at it with a knife to prove a point. So it's going to work just fine. The belt is also slash resistant. It's kind of a slick, it's kind of nice. It's a little thick, obviously, because of slash resistancy. And it's got a strap keeper, elastic strap keeper here. This is a feature right here that I just really, really love. Many years ago, I lived in San Francisco, and I was one of the last stops in the residential areas before we headed downtown, and trying to get on the train in the morning to go to work was just a smash pit. I would usually have to let a couple trains go by before I could find enough place to squeeze myself into the doors, and then it would be that situation you see, you know, where the doors are trying to close and they're hitting somebody's body and they can't. Oftentimes that was me. So in a situation like that, your standard waist pack, fanny pack type thing with a buckle out here somewhere, real easy for a pickpocket to just snap that clasp and off comes the belt, and with all that jostle and there's people everywhere, you don't necessarily notice that your bag is being separated from your person. Travel-On has addressed that by this beautiful system here. This is a cover over the belt buckle hardware. So you move that back and you can see this notch right here. This is a locking mechanism. So not only is your clasp covered, but you can also lock it, and you have to manually lock it. So it is in the locked position right now, and I cannot open that. So I'm gonna have to push it like that and then unclasp it. Now, when you clasp it, don't forget to slide your lock down, right? And then it's covered up. So I just think that's brilliant. I love that feature on this bag. The other thing that I really love, I love stuff like this. So we've got this guy over here, this panel covering the buckle. So for a symmetry point, you know, this goes out as well. And look what happens here. I just love this. Got a little secret here. Look at that, people. That is a water bottle holder, or whatever you want in your bottle holder. So this is a Hydro Peak 20-ounce stainless steel. I will not be traveling with this. This is too big, bulky, hard, etc. But just for giving you an idea of how big this pocket is, there is a 20-ounce bottle in it. There is a little bit of room in here. You could put a slightly bigger bottle, but I personally wouldn't stretch it that far. And so there you go. So now you've got a water bottle holder when you want it. When you don't, you simply tuck it back in its little baby pocket here, and away you go. Now, on some of the older models, I believe I saw some older models with a zipper here. Make sure that if you decide you want to get one of these, you don't get one with a zipper, because that would very easily snag that mesh pocket, and over time it would destroy that. So the last anti-theft features that it has on it are these opposite direction zippers. So the front pocket zipper goes this way, the back pocket zipper goes this way. They also have these locking loops, so you can lock this on, and then you can't just quickly grab the zipper up. You're going to have to unlatch it first. So that gives you a little bit more protection. Now I want to talk a little bit about the bag itself, and then I'll show you what all you can fit in here. If you see this stitching here, this is defining this front zipper pocket. So this front zipper pocket is just, you know, the width of my fingers and this long. The back zipper pocket here uses this space down here and all the back space. Right, so see, this is a pretty trim little bag. So when you're looking at this, this is small. There is also, in addition to this front little compartment and this main compartment, there is a phone slot back here. And I have a Samsung A53, which is what I'm using to shoot this video, so I can't show you. But it does slide right down in here, and it's pretty cool the way it works. I first thought, like, what are they doing? That just seems awkward and weird. But if you don't have the bag super tight against your body, this works as a great place to put your phone. You can either lay it down this way, or you can stand it upright, which it'll stick up some here. So if you're in a place that's not terribly dangerous and you're not worried about somebody snagging your stuff, you know, you're at the kids' soccer match or whatever, you can just leave it sitting up like that, and you can really even grab it even faster. I normally, when I'm at home not traveling, I use a wallet case for my Samsung, and the wallet case, you know, that opens up and it's got the 3 cards on the side, the little leather things. That is too bulky to make the transition down in here, but the phone on its own or in like a regular bumper case would fit in just fine. So let's see what we can fit in this bag. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to pack out this little front bag here, and I will show you about the little space. So again, it just goes down to here. So a very important thing to note about this, it's got this little expander here. It is a V bottom, right? There's no flat bottom in this front section. There is a zipper compartment here, and in here there are 3 slots that are RFID protected. And my 2 cents about RFID protection in bags and things like this, if you're shelling out money simply for that feature, save your money. In order for somebody to read your credit cards through RFID technology, they have to be 4 to 6 inches away from you with the reader. So that's a lot of work for somebody to maybe score some numbers and maybe not. And if you're still worried about it, you can just simply wrap some foil around your cards or get a little wallet someplace that has it in it. You don't have to pay top dollar for a bag that has it. I paid top dollar for this latch, the locking zippers, and this way cool little water bottle holder. I don't care about the RFID because of that. So there's also an open pocket here that you can just slide things in. And there is a elastic band right here. So I'm going to quickly show you what's in the back, and then we're going to set about loading up this little bag here. This is just an open pocket. There is no organization in here. There's no zippers, there's no slots, there's no anything. And again, it takes up this space here, and here, and here. The only thing in here is a key lanyard with a really nice little light so you can help find things in the dark. All right, so there we have the bag organization, and I'm going to load it up with the items that I've brought in my Chico packable bag. So in here I'm going to put Kindle Paperwhite. I'm going to put a power bank. I will not be traveling with a power bank this big. One of the last things to buy if you're going to go on holiday for long term is electronics. I'm hoping to get one that is about half the size, as much juice as this one, if not more, and hopefully lighter than this one. But for now, this is doing a good job of being an example. Zero Grip Passport Wallet. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel and hit notifications, I'm going to have a video up that I look at this zero grid wallet as well as their under clothing wallet that they have. It's a little cable, my facial tissues, a card, an MP3 player, eye drops, chapstick, sunglasses, and then my little Chico original bag has its own little stuff sack. So I carry this around with me in the event that I want to pick up some produce, or, you know, who knows, if I'm at the beach and I'm finding some trash or something, you know, I've got something to put it in. It takes up really no room. It's lightweight. So it's a nice little good quality bag to have on hand. And then here is the passport. Now this is a standard passport. It is not my expanded page passport. I do not have the expanded page passport yet. So this one's the regular one. All right, I'm going to start with loading this front pocket. If you're going to be packing a lot of crap in here like I am, you're going to want to start with the front pocket because, you know, there's just this little wall here and it's going to be easier to fit your things in here first. So first thing I'm going to do is, actually I'm going to show you this elastic strap. You can use this for a number of things. Your standard like Bic pen is not fat enough to really hold this space up. If you're going to put an ink pen in here, you're going to want a thicker barrel, like, you know, a highlighter size or a Sharpie marker size, so that otherwise it will just slip through. And if you try to clip the clip on it, the end of the pen or the pencil sticks out here to the zipper. So no skinny pens or pencils, bigger ones. You can also use it if you carry with a little cable like I do, right? You can use it to keep this handy like that. And I've got a little leash for my chapstick, but if you've got a lipstick or something you want to put in here, there you go. So it can be used for a number of things. I'm going to go ahead and just put this back in here. All right, now get that in there all the way. I'm going to start with the sanitizer, and I'm going to put the card here in the card slot, so you can see they fit nice and good. You could probably fit 2 cards per slot. I don't like to stretch things out too far. Eye drops, tissues, put you back in your leash, get in there, throw that in there, eyeglasses, and the Chico bag. Whoops, I forgot to put the passport in. Now, when I'm traveling, my passport is not going to ride in the zipper pocket in here. It is going to be in an underbody wallet, under my underbody. That's clever. Under the clothes travel wallet. I have a small one that's just bigger than this. I look at it in the same video that I look at the zero grid passport holder. If it's a travel day and I'm going to be needing my passport, I will carry it in here. If it's anything where I'm probably not going to need my passport, it will be under my clothing in the under clothes wallet. So see, it's a little bit tight there, but I got all that stuff in there. So then that just leaves this pocket. If you are traveling with a Kindle, I highly suggest, I just got a bumper case, I don't have a cover over it. I might end up getting a cover. I'm really worried about weight because I'm carrying one bag and everything in my life in one bag. So, but put your screen towards the back, just for some extra protection for it. Passport wallet, power bank, earbuds, and this is actually, I'm going to do a video on this guy too. This is a little MP3 player. It is phenomenal. The battery life on this thing, it's you know, I think it's an e-ink product maybe. It has a battery life that, you know, is long like the Kindle is, because there's, you know, not a lot of stuff going on. I left this in the drawer once, probably for 4 months, and never turned it on, and the battery was still fully charged when I did turn it on. This particular model has an external micro SD card that you can put in it to expand your storage. So not only do I have music on here, but I also have a ton of language learning materials on here. I really like the Pimsleur language learning program. It works for how I learn, and you can get those from the library, and now you can get them electronically from the library. I find it easier to get the old CDs or the CDs. I have a CD reader, and I just ripped them to my computer and then stored them on here with the micro SD card, so I don't have to worry about running my phone battery down or whether or not my power bank is charged up. I can listen all day long to language learning tapes, to music. You could probably put books on here, audiobooks. I've not tried that, but this is great. I highly recommend, if you're going to be going a long time, to get yourself a little MP3 player and save your phone battery. So there it is. Everything's in there. There's plenty of room for the Kindle. You can see that. Like, there is still space up here for the Kindle, and there's still probably an inch and a half at the end of the Paperwhite 11. The passport holder sits up upright. So yeah, there we go. So get that zipper out of the way of this zipper. And there you have it. Travelon Anti-Theft Classic Waist Pack. Now, this retails for $64. If you go to Amazon and you look at the reviews, most of the photos and videos are of unhappy customers. And I was like, are you kidding me? I finally find the bag I want, and it's gonna work for me and still be pretty compact and not look like I'm carrying stuff for a family of 4 just when I need this type of gear. And so I posted a question to the Amazon questions, and I said, if anybody out there has been using this bag daily for a year or more, can you please let me know how it's holding up, how are the zippers holding up, how's the bag overall holding up? And I probably got 6 or 8 responses. There were no negative responses. Everyone was thrilled who responded, who'd been using it daily for a year or more. So I went ahead and took the plunge, and I'm glad I did. I did not buy it on Amazon. I went to the Travelon website, and they had a 25% off. I'm not sure if that was just for first-time customers or not, but so I got it for 25% off. So with shipping, they're headquartered in Illinois, and I'm also in the Midwest, so my shipping was $8, and the whole thing came to $52. I got it in the mail in about 4 days through the regular United States Postal Service mail. I couldn't be happier. I love it. It's I tend to pack things to their max. I want the smallest thing possible that will manage what I need, and then I just pack it out. It's good. I really like it. So there you have it, the Travelon Classic Waist Pack. I will be posting, or have already posted, other videos about the travel gear that I'm taking. I will also be posting videos about travel coaching. For those of you who might have some anxiety around travel, and not crippling anxiety where you just don't, travel is just not an option for you. If you have that level of anxiety, I would highly recommend you see a cognitive behavioral therapist. They have a lot of things that they can do with you to help you work through things like that. I help people who have anxiety about traveling. They still do it, but they're nowhere near as happy and relaxed as they could be because of the anxiety. So I help people learn strategies, tools, and techniques to manage that, and also help them understand what kind of travel they want to do. I help people who would like to travel solo but have some anxiety around that. I help people who want to do long-term travel like I'm doing with one bag or with multiple bags, however many bags make you happy. Nomad type travel, retirement travel, people who are wanting to retire and live overseas or travel, or retire early. Anything to do with travel. Travel coaching can help you understand your motivations and help you clarify what you want to get out of travel, and help you so that you can plan a trip that will when you get back, you'll go, yeah, that was what I wanted it to be, instead of coming back and going, well, that fell short. So I will be posting videos about travel coaching as well. So if you want to subscribe and hit the notifications button, and there won't be a ton of content coming up, so you're not going to get notifications from me every day, but there will be videos posted from time to time. So thanks very much for watching, and if you would subscribe and help me grow the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I hope you have great travels, and thanks again.